Well, those are the top rails. I mortised this one yesterday. Those will be the two length ones, and they're going to fit in that mortise. And there'll be another upright sitting here. So if you can imagine a post here, and the rail will be sitting in there. So from there, it'll be the same on this side, and then a small rail to connect all the posts. So I will be making the tenons on this, cut it to size and cut it to length, and do the tenons just as I did to this one. And then I will choose out of these three, two of this, I don't know if they'll be 8-foot or 10-foot side rails, top rails, and I'll tenon those as well. I'll peel and tenon them today. So those are all done, and then I can get my laser level, and I'll make sure that the ground level will be the same elevation as this one here. So that will be coming up in the next day or so. And after I get these done, these will be the very top plates. If you want to call them header logs, they'll sit on top of this post, and one this way and one this way. That end will be be at 10 feet high. This end will be at 8 feet high. So there'll be a bit of a slope. I haven't figured that out yet. What I put them at 612, something like that. And then I'll put the angle, cut the angle on both of these, set them up, and then I'll do my braces, which are over here. So we're getting there. All right, let's see if I can explain this, how I do the tenons. So what I do is I get the crown and the log going up. So this is where how I'm going to look at this particular log, and usually all of them. So what I do is I take my level, and well, I find the center of the log here. So there's center, and then the mortise that I made, I recall the measurements. So this in particular case, it's 2 inch by 3, 2 inch this way, 3 1/4 this way. And so then I measure out inch on both sides, 1 5/8 this way, 1 5/8 this way. Total measurement 3 1/4, and then I square that up to the level. So on the other end of this log, it is exactly level like this. I've done the same process, and what I do is I measure back one foot, 12 inches, and then I mark it, and then I match the best I can line to the top here. So I'm going to take out this part, and I'm going to take out this part, and this part, and then I'll have the tenon made up, and I'll do the exact same thing on the other end of this. So that's what I'm going to be doing for all the top rails. So then see, and then put it all together, and that's how I do make the tenons. This line here, this log, the line here is exactly level on the other side too, on the end of this log. So that way the tenons will be matching to each other level when they're installed in the posts here on the uprights. So, and hopefully, if I did this all right, because I am not working from a plan, I'm actually working from what I envision how this is going to be made, and I do that a lot. Work without a plan. I've been doing this construction all my life, so But there are times when you do, of course, when you do professional work and where you require to work from a blueprint, and so it's all signed off, right? So yeah, so that's different. This is uh, a little bit different. It's just private, and it's not a residential structure, but still, I want to build it accordingly to what I've learned over the years and what I've learned from a log building course that I did here a couple of years ago with Unbeatable Log School of Construction with B.S. Schwaller of Pioneer Log Homes. And you might have heard him. He's was in a reality show, Timber King, so that was quite an experience for me, and it was quite enjoyable. So later on this year, I'll be going to another course on timber framing and get certified in timber framing, and that's from another uh, logging school in BC, and I believe that's in Crescent. I believe I could be wrong, but anyways, I'll be documenting that when I can. So lots to look forward this year. So. Yes, what I should point out is uh, safety. So I went ahead and started the chainsaw up without any safety gear on, so I'm guilty of not putting on my safety gear. So I should apologize to the viewers. Always be safe when you're operating chainsaw. Put on your chainsaw straps. Put your hearing protection on, and there's some chainsaw safety that I should point out. There's a danger zone on the nose of the blade that will cause kickback, and working with a sharp instrument such as knives, chainsaws, it's better to keep them sharp Otherwise, you're going to be overworking the tool, and that's when problems start to happen because you could slip because you're working it too hard. Such as a knife, a dull knife is more dangerous than a sharp knife, and that's the same thing for a chainsaw. So, without any more mistakes on my part, I will always put on my safety gear when I'm doing showing my work. So let's carry on. Well, tenets are done. I made these long for a reason. So it's 1 foot 12 inches from here to here. And I've done the same on that one there, and it's the same on both ends. So these two long top rails are done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably cut off 6 inches because my mortise is 2 inches deep. So it'll be a nice fit nice tight fit once I install them. So this end, of course, is going to be a little more smaller, but it is to measurement, and it'll be good. All right, well, I like the shape of this one. It's a little more work, but it's got some bends in it, like right here. Kind of gives it an artistic look to it. Left the knots in it, so it looks all right. So it's gonna look nice once it's all cleaned up. Final clean and cut them down to size. These are 19 feet long. I will cut 6 inches off on both ends, so bring it down to 18 inch, and we'll have a nice tenon for the mortise up there. So that would be really nice. So now I got 2 more to do, and I'll get those done here next. Well, got these 3 done today as I want it. So it's pretty much everything's done except the rafter. But now you're going to come in here with equipment, and they're going to level all this out and clean this up. So I gotta take this down, this post, and I was going to set elevation for these blocks, cement blocks here, but we're going to put that structure that I'm working on center with that stage. All right, and then talked about some future projects as well. So I'm glad I didn't start constructing this and erecting the building, the structure, when I had put that up. Something was just saying not yet, so now I know why. All right, well, I'm very happy we got this, or I got these done. These are the rails, front rail, back rail, side rails. This would be, I believe, the back posts, and that one right there is front posts, front left posts. And of course, I got these are my top beams that the rafters will sit on, and of course my braces. So I'm going to change the design on the braces a little bit, a different type of style. I was going to Morris and tenon them, but I'm going to do something just a little bit different, and it will serve the purpose just as well, because of the size. It could be done. Just going to do a little different. I'll still pin them, and they'll still work just as well. All right, so I'm going to take that tree down. They want that tree removed so they can clear that out, and I'll take that down next, and that'll be my day. All right, it's pretty warm out. Yeah, time for some water. Well, I got a project. Now, it's a nice big tree. I'll leave that for firewood, but here I see a table. This part here is going to be the top and it's going to be the base. So you look at it like this. Clean this up. Cut that level for the top. I see something here. Yeah. Yeah, clean that up and see what happens. The wood little soft on the outside, but that's okay. Inside it's pretty solid. Yeah. Project. Anyways, the river is beautiful. There's North Saskatchewan coming in from the right hand side of the screen, coming in from the mountains. And then there's that other river here, I believe that's the Clearwater. And it comes into the North Saskatchewan. There's a highway, Highway 22, just east of Rocky Mountain House here, about a mile or so. And if you go down, half hour's drive or so, you cross a bridge, and that bridge is over this river. That's another place I like to get dropped off and come canoeing down this river and back to my camp back that way. But my big goal, my big dream is coming from the mountains 7 hours away and coming down here and in my canoe and just relax for the whole day and just paddle my way here. I am so looking forward to that. Such a beautiful day here. So peaceful. Take a moment here.